Welcome back, everyone, to a special bonus episode of the Amateur Sports Focus Podcast. I'm Kai.
Frank.
And today we will be doing a 2022 NFL Fantasy Football mock draft right before the NFL season commences. Is there anything you want to add before we start this thing?
No, I'm ready.
Okay, let me just start recording my screen. And
I got the 10 slot, the very
yeah,
last
okay,
slot.
so this will be a 10-team PPR mock draft. It'll be 15 rounds. I will take the 3 spot. He will take the 10. Okay, ready. And start draft. Start draft. Okay. Here we are. It's loading. You in?
Yep.
Okay, solid.
All right, here we go.
Okay, team 1 is on the clock. And I don't know why, because it's a mock draft, it's going to take forever. People are saying Christian McCaffrey first overall, apparently, according to these draft boards.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, look at that. Like, if you look at the rankings, I guess it makes sense. But, okay. He went Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey. I have to take my boy, Austin Eckler, all day.
You took him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
It's amazing. Okay, you're on the clock.
I am on the clock, all right.
Cooper Kupp going at the 4 spot makes sense. Justin Jefferson. Haven't seen any Jamar Chase yet, but...
Okay, well, I just feel like I would have to take the... I got the next pick, right?
Yeah, you have 2 back-to-back.
It's going to be a little weird, but...
Jamar Chase, okay.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all.
Jamar Chase.
Let me show the draft board.
Let's go.
There we go.
With... all right, I'm going to be different.
How so?
I'm not picking Travis
Did
Kelce.
you just take
Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon? Okay, you got both Bengals. Okay, it's back to me. Travis Kelce's already off the board. And so are the elite wide receivers. CD would basically be my normal fantasy choice.
Yeah,
but
that would be your normal fantasy choice, though.
I think I have to. He's poised for a breakout year this year.
He is poised for a breakout.
I have a feeling that it's going to go well.
I have another.
Back to me. You know what?
Don't do it.
Huh. Now let's think.
I feel like this guy's already going to get picked of who I want.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
I think I may have just taken him, haven't I?
Is it Kyle Pitts?
It is Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts has been taken off the board by me.
Okay.
Josh Allen going in the 3rd round.
Nice.
That doesn't make much sense to me, but hey.
So, I'm in a little bit of a predicament here.
How so? I mean, you can. What running backs are on the board right now?
I went with James Conner.
Okay, not bad. I mean, no Chase Edmonds this year because obviously Chase Edmonds is on the Dolphins.
Yep.
So I have an idea. I feel like for this mock draft, I'll do the best ball roster for each week, and we'll see how our team's doing.
Yep.
Just based on that, I feel like that'd be fun to see.
Again, so...
I feel like it might be time for you to go wide receiver again, just keep it balanced.
I was thinking
right there.
about tight end.
Oh, tight. I don't know about tight end this early.
Well, I had 1 second left, but I like George Kittle.
Okay. I mean,
I'd like to have a good tight end, and I feel like a tight end, me personally, I need one because I've learned my lesson from not getting a tight end early on.
That's true, because then you're stuck with people doing one point a week or 1 catch for 0 yards a week, and that's just, you can't have that, and that's a problem. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to take Travis Etienne.
Travis Etienne?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at my team is young except for Austin Eckler. I got 3rd year, 2nd, 1st, 2nd.
I went with Jalen
Waddle. I was thinking of taking Jalen Waddle, but I just figured that because Tyreek Hill's there, I feel like the targets will go down, and that was the only thing keeping him relevant in fantasy.
Well, people are thinking it's going to be the opposite.
How would that make sense?
He's now a top 13 fantasy wide receiver.
But how, though?
Because it's going to open up.
You got 8 seconds.
It's going to open up with him.
That's true, I feel like, but he was the only target on the team last year.
Go with Darnell Mooney.
Darnell Mooney. He's poised for a big year, being the number 1.
He is poised for a big year.
I mean, it's all dependent on Justin Fields himself.
Yep.
But, I mean, Michael Thomas. I feel like it's time for a bounce back for Mr. Michael Thomas. So, oh no, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, Michael Thomas is poised for a big year. So, I mean, he was the best player in fantasy, 3 years ago?
Yep, he was.
So,
indeed.
You can't do much there. What do I need? I need
Now, somebody...
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
That'd be a good pickup.
Detroit Lions. I feel like it's good. Damn, all the quarterbacks are going off the board. Do they know something we don't?
Okay.
I think every single team besides us is a quarterback right now.
Well, I have a problem because I was going to pick J.K. Dobbins, but he just got picked up.
Yep. Only running back taken this round, apparently.
Go off on... I am going to get Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs, okay.
Because Kenyon Drake got traded.
Drake
got
released.
Got released.
And there haven't been too many standout running backs at Raiders camp.
And it's going to leave me with options, so I like it. He's going to be...
Thing is, he's consistent.
Yes.
He won't get you 20 in a week, but he's not going to get you lower than 10.
And then I'll pick Gabriel Davis.
Smart.
Wide receiver 2.
Gabe Davis. He... 5 touchdowns in the last 120 minutes of football. I'm going to keep saying that, and he's great.
And he kept on getting targets.
Exactly. You know what?
I'm
going with Juju Smith-Schuster.
I like it.
I mean, you have Patrick Mahomes throwing to him. So...
Wow, they really did take the quarterbacks off the board early, didn't they?
They have. I mean, who's the top-ranked quarterback as of now? Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, Dak Prescott, Trey Lance. I wouldn't be terrible going with any of these, but I feel like I can wait. Because normally I wait until, the 10th round to take mine, but there aren't as many taken off the board as... Joe Burrow going in the 6th round just doesn't make much sense to me, I'll be honest.
Mm-mm.
But Ramondre Stevenson, I'll take.
Yes, that is a good pick right there.
Yeah. A pretty balanced out team as of now. Got a good... I think I have 4 of each. I have 4 running backs, 4 wide receivers. I think it's good to stay balanced. I don't want to get too heavy on one side because you can lose your draft having too few of a certain amount of player. So...
Yep. I'm trying to think, but I'm thinking too late. I'm going to go with Kareem Hunt.
Okay. I mean, talk said he might be traded, so that would help his fantasy value.
That's going to help his fantasy value a lot.
So
and now let's see. Thinking of going with another wide receiver here.
How many? So you have 4 wide receivers and 4 running backs right now and a tight end.
Yep.
So, yeah. Because right now, if you look at the board, there aren't any wonderful running backs. So I think wide receiver or quarterback is honestly the way to go. In the 10th, it probably is.
Kadarius Toney. I love Kadarius Toney. That was a Florida bias pick.
Yeah, you're right.
But he's going to get a lot of touches this year.
I mean, there was one play last year where he just made 5 guys miss in the span of 3 seconds, and that was just...
That's what he did at Florida. Look up his Florida highlights.
I know. The only problem with him is just getting injured. I'm going to take Russell Wilson. Let's ride.
All right, I like it.
The defenses are going off the board already. What is this?
Computer is weird.
You know what? While we're on that, I'm just going to go with Old Faithful. Justin Tucker. Yes, sir. He's off the board, baby. George Pickens just went. Look at that. Trey Lance. Took Trey Lance?
I did take
as a back. Oh, that's your only quarterback?
Yeah, I like Trey Lance.
He runs a lot, so I can see it, I'll be honest. Just wasn't fully what I expected. There are a few teams without any tight ends right now, which is weird.
This might be a little bit out of the limb, but...
What's that? Let me see here. Evan McPherson. Okay, I mean, people are ranking him as a number 2 kicker. Yeah. I mean,
right after
he showed it in the postseason last year, so I don't fully hate it. But
the only downside was that one Packers game, but...
Okay, but Mason Crosby has also been an all-pro kicker before, I believe, and then he missed 7 in that one game.
Yeah.
So, this guy, I feel, has league-winning upside, and that's James Cook. I mean, he's on the Buffalo offense, which is one of the most explosive in the NFL, and he's a pass catcher, which they haven't had in a long time.
Yep. I like that pick a lot.
I'm also going to go Alexander Madison, so I have leverage over people who have Dalvin Cook, because we all know Dalvin Cook gets hurt. It's just what he does.
And I'm going to go with J.D. McKissick here. Pass catcher.
Exactly. Pass catcher who, honestly, at this stage of his career might be better than Antonio Gibson.
Yeah.
Just with
He
how
might even
he's been
start.
performing.
He might even start. And I'm going to go a little bit out the limb with the Rams defense. Got to get them
Rams
early.
defense, I like that.
Get
that.
them
Oh,
early.
they took Romeo Dobbs. That's who I was hoping to get. But man, I wanted Romeo Dobbs. He's been star training camp for the Packers.
Yeah.
So, what else? What other defenses are left? They took the Packers defense early. I like that.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna take this one. It's probably not even suggested. But Christian Watson, I will take of the Green Bay Packers.
I like that pick.
Me too. And then I can take. You know what? A new addition to the team. I'm taking Jarvis Landry. I feel like
Jarvis Landry.
yeah, him with the Saints in a vertical offense.
Yeah.
I feel like we'll do pretty well. And now most of the kickers are going off the board. And you with the last pick.
With the very last pick, huh?
Yeah, Mr. Irrelevant.
All right.
What are we thinking?
I am thinking wide receiver. And I'm going to go with Julio Jones.
There we go. Okay, let's look at our. I got a B minus 80 out of 100 for my draft. What is
I got a
yours?
C plus.
C plus. Okay, not bad. Let's look at our projected standings for this entire thing. So, the projected standings have me 6th with a total score of 1,002.
And I'm right
They have
behind
you at 7 right behind me, so not terrible. Apparently, I have the 3rd best bench, 2nd best flex, 3rd best tight end. I have Kyle Pitts, so that makes sense.
I have the 2nd best bench and the 3rd best flex.
Yeah. My defense is 10th because I don't have one. I didn't draft the defense. I never do. I like to stream defenses, and you guys might want to look into that. Just look at the matchups because defenses are honestly hard to predict year long, so that's why I like doing so. But I want to see Team 7. They're ranked first.
Yeah, they're ranked first. I mean, wow.
And I'm going to... How do we do this?
I really thought...
Okay, no, I don't need that. Huh. I drafted 3 players ranked in the top 3 of their position. Austin Eckler, Kyle Pitts, and Justin Tucker. Not bad. Apparently, if I had drafted Mike Evans higher than a tight end, I would have gotten 70 points more. But that's weird.
Huh.
Anyways.
So it said that my steal was Kareem Hunt.
Okay, I don't hate that. But, I mean, Kareem Hunt is a good pick because he catches passes and he might be on a new team this next year. So, that's not bad at all.
And my top player was Jamar Chase, obviously. My what if was if I drafted Travis Etienne in the 4th round.
But then I took him, so, I'm just obviously smart. Here's the thing. Okay, we're going to take a look at the draft board. So, obviously, we'll go over the first... Let's just rate the first 10 picks. So, Jonathan Taylor at 1. I feel like that's agreed upon everyone.
Yep.
I know you have some differing opinions on Christian McCaffrey, but do you think he should go at 2?
I do.
Really?
I do think he should go at 2. When you think of when he does play,
yes.
His worst game, 20 points.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. He has the highest floor and the highest ceiling of anyone.
His worst game, 20 points.
Yeah.
You can't get it unless you get injured.
Yes, which apparently now he does have a history of doing for the past 2 years.
Yep.
But yeah, when he plays, when he's on the field, he gets you points, and that is what you need. He has league-winning upside, and so I feel like he can go number 1 overall, but number 2 I don't hate. Austin Eckler, I took him. I've loved that man for the past 2 years. He's one of my favorite players in the NFL. Had to take him. Electric offense, catches passes. Then Cooper Kupp at 4. If you had the 4 spot, would you take him or would you take a running back?
Honestly, I would take Cooper Kupp.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's good running backs that I could wait in the 2nd round.
I agree. He was the best player in all of fantasy last year.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterbacks included, which score the most amount of points.
Yep.
So, it's just insanity. He catches so many passes, so many yards. Dalvin Cook at 5. How are we feeling about that?
When I was watching the fantasy draft for the ESPN thing,
Yes.
they did take up Dalvin Cook at 5 or 6.
Really?
Yep. And they took him before Derrick Henry.
Which I don't get. Derrick Henry outscored every running back by 40 points before he got hurt last year.
I mean, it could go into maybe catching passes, because Dalvin Cook does do that and Derrick Henry doesn't.
He does, but Derrick Henry also has the ability to get 2,000 rushing yards in a season. No one else can get 2,000 all-purpose yards in a season.
And in my opinion, I would pick Justin Jefferson over Dalvin Cook.
I would too. I feel like he has their top 3 wide receivers. All of them were taken in the first round. It's Cooper Kupp, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase.
Yep.
But Justin Jefferson, I feel like, should be higher to Cooper Kupp than he is closer to Jamar Chase.
Yep.
But yeah, so then we had Derrick Henry, which we already discussed. Then Justin Jefferson, Najee Harris at 8.
I like it.
Me too.
Like
the only gripe with him is who's gonna be the quarterback.
Doesn't matter. Kenny Pickett's good. He's gonna be good.
I think Kenny Pickett's good, but he's not. Big Ben was bad at the end of his career, which meant he just did so many dump off passes.
I don't think it's gonna affect him at all. And if not, I think he's gonna do
it
better.
Might a little bit, because Big Ben gave him he was the most targeted rookie running back ever. He had the most catches for a running back ever for a rookie.
Yeah, and usually there's a regression. It's 95% chance that you have a regression for how good they do.
Correct.
That also includes Cooper Kupp.
I agree, but also I feel like the Steelers have beefed up the offensive line a little bit. It's still not wonderful, but a little bit. So that could help his running. Yeah. DeAndre Swift at 9. I haven't seen him go in the first round in any of the drafts I've ever done.
I haven't either, but it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
It makes sense.
He catches a lot of passes. The Lions obviously have gotten much better. We've watched Hard Knocks. They are better. It's just a matter if he can score any touchdowns, because I don't know. They might have gotten better, but I don't consider them good.
Yep.
And then I want to hear your reasoning for choosing Jamar Chase.
Well, first of all, he should have got picked before. I was not expecting Jamar Chase to even land to me, so the fact that I could even get him was a win. So at the last spot.
Yeah, he's one of the best rookie wide receivers we've ever seen, besides Odell and Justin Jefferson himself.
Yep.
I would imagine.
Yep. And then I did take Joe Mixon, even though they are on the same team, but it's 2 different positions.
Exactly.
So I did take Joe Mixon.
And they're going to be such a high-scoring offense that I feel like they can each get over 18 in a week.
Yep.
Every single week. They have a possibility of doing so.
Yep.
So, yeah, I think that rounds out our bonus draft episode. Look forward to the NFL season. Can't wait to see how this all plays out. Football. We'll take one last look at the full draft board. I'll scroll down through this. And, yeah. Anything else you want to add?
No. That'll be it for me.
Well, this will be my last episode in person.
It will.
So, I don't want to talk about that. Yeah, moving up to New York and to NYU.
Yep.
It'll be interesting. We'll do some remote podcasting while I'm up there.
Yep.
Still weekly. We're going to get you guys one episode every single week. It'll be released on Thursdays at 6 p.m. So I'll see you guys then. But I'm looking forward to it. But I'm a little bit scared, I'll be honest.
Yep.
I mean, by the time you guys see this, I would have already been there for a week and a half. So I'll probably have it down by then. But
yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss you, man.
I'm going to miss you too.
It's going to be boring. I'm going to be so
spent the last basically 2 entire years together at most of all times.
Yep.
And, yeah.
I'm going to be so bored.
I know.
But I'll get through
something
it. I'll get through it.
Exactly. Well, on that note.
Yeah, on that note. Don't want to get too emotional.
Exactly. This has been another installment of the Amateur Sports Focus podcast. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube and check out all of the podcasting platforms. That's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, and their podcast section. We're also on TikTok and Instagram. That's at Amateur Sports Focus on everything. Check us out, subscribe, leave a review, and for our normal podcast episodes, send in some listener questions. Can't wait to get to them.
Yep.
Let's look forward to the NFL season. Good luck for everything.
Looking forward to it.
And peace.
Peace.